What's up, everybody, and welcome back for some more Harvester. We're gonna keep going. So clearly there's some awful weird stuff going on in this town, and we need to continue trying to get to the bottom of it. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We have been dispatched to possibly collect some pornographic postcards for the deputy so that he can relieve himself on the jail mattress. All right, so we've gone everywhere here in this little block. We checked out the diner. We haven't been to the cemetery or the hotel yet. We haven't been to the school, the meat plant, the TV station, the missile base, barbershop, general store. There's a lot of places. We did try the lodge. And I'm not sure. Where do I want to go next? I guess let's close out this whole, bottom area. We've gone to most of the places in this bottom, so let's check out the TV station next. What the fuck? The Indians? The Native Americans? Too busy drinking and smoking, they ignore you. In the car, a silver Tucker with a yellow interior. All right. Go inside. Oh. All right, so we're making a cowboy TV show in here. Is this the show that my shithead little brother was watching? Odd, no one is operating the cameras. Corny western backdrop, complete with a cardboard teepee. Interesting. Examine the sign. A fairly primitive form of mind control. Either the show isn't compelling or no one wanted to be taken out by friendly fire. Can't even interact with these guys talking at all. They're just standing around ripping butts. We can talk to Range Rider.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Rider's Cowboy Roundup.
Fuck that kid.
So don't go away.
I'm gonna put that up before my BRB screens from here on out.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve? You'd want to talk to Mr. McKnight, buckaroo. I'm just Range Rider, the cowpoke's cowpoke. You gotta excuse me, youngin'. I gotta ski-daddle to the watering hole and back before the commercial's over.
TV violence or goodbye? The two topics of conversation.
Violence? What about it?
Go and watch your show. Don't you think the violence is bad for them? I love all the blood and gore.
What red-blooded American doesn't? Nothing like an exploding head to get the blood pumping. Literally, that is.
Even so, do you think society pays a heavy price for the violence in the media?
Of course they pay a heavy price. Just look at the net profits. They'll line up around the block to see a good slaughter. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
He didn't have time to tinkle. Very little to actually interact with here, though. We're looking for Mr. McKnight. Basically is all we learned. And again, I'm sure we're going to end up having to come back to some of these places and stuff. When this was peak 90s Satan craze. Let's go to the memorial school next. And then we got to check out this meat plant. Because I think my dad, owns it or something. Our neighbor and my future father-in-law suggested that. The cretinous large man. All right. Little blood just seeping out from beneath the grates here. Pretty good. Bloody tire tracks. A red brick building with a horrible stench coming from within. Is that a cat? Dude, that looks like a cat. Let's say we can go inside. Are these just a shitload of cats? It's a mama cat with a kitten? Another cat? Are these cats everywhere? All right, here we go. Oh, look at them. Dude, all right, now we're getting into some shit. It bums me out that we cannot interact with any of these cats. Whatever's in these barrels smells extremely bad. Ooh, we have some music? Ba-do-ba-ba. All right, let's talk to Pat O'Reilly.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say. Though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
Most generic name. All right.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
What? Turn on gore to remove censoring?
A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails,
Okay, I mean, we
must
gotta
confess
enable
I
it,
don't
right?
have
We gotta
much
turn it
appetite
on.
for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher.
Okay, pause the game, turn that shit on. Yeah, we gotta see it. I mean, what are we
Amnesia would
doing here?
certainly help.
I will say one thing that bums me out is that it looks like that might be a dead
Steve.
cat
How
on the
much
table
does your
right there,
dad?
which I don't like. Is this all just cat milk? Or cat meat? This used to be a kitty cat? Yeah, I hate that. All right, options, gore on.
Can't talk now, Steve.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take
feel like
over
we're not
the
gonna get
business,
that gore
you'll
cutscene
realize
back.
the
Oh, well.
importance of maintaining quality
Oh.
while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
Boiling cream? Cat milk?
Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Okay, we are gonna want to get some meat. Who was it that wanted it? I feel like somebody wanted meat. I mean, meat's clearly very valuable in this town. It'll be good to have and take with us. We have a pen, which I imagine we need to probably forge our dad's signature, because I bet we can't get it. But let's learn some more information here. Dad's
What
illness.
exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Steve. You should be thinking about running the family business one day. That, getting into the lodge.
All right. How about cutting costs?
There are certain tricks of the trade, Steve. Once your dad gets better and you start working in here cutting up the
Sitting,
meat,
keeping creep?
you'll be privy to them. There's always cheaper, better ways to do things, if you're creative.
There's cheaper, better ways to do things if you're creative.
You may come to realize that this business is not and a strong stomach.
Oh, that was the gore that we got blocked before. Okay, so that's not that bad. I was curious
A
how
lot of
gross it was going to
times when
get.
I'm finished scrubbing up and I must. But red meat, then
Yeah, we saw that one already. Good stuff. I don't like my meat creative. Get me out of
don't be
here.
such a stranger, Steve.
So, the big important thing there is we learned Arx has several small animals. So yeah, they're just killing cats, which I'm very not on board with. And there's nothing else to do here. But we learned that if we can get this, like, forged signature. Meet permission slip. Right-click to view. Oh, wait, so can I just... No, hold on. Use pen on the permission slip.
Oh, man. Okay.
No, I can't do it. We need to try to get our dad to actually do it. I figured we could just forge it right in front of this fucker. Why not? Taco Bell got in trouble for being creative with their beef one time. What did they do? Why does it look like Temu Hasselhoff? Timu Hasselhoff?
Can't talk now. Don't be such a stranger.
All right, get me out of here. That was some cursed shit. Now let's just keep working our way around, honestly. Clockwise here. Let's go to the missile base. What, is that half a man? Is he kneeling? What is happening here? Too much filler in their beef that a couple of 60% threshold of beef products? Jesus. Like, come on, guys.
Oh, who goes there?
This guy.
They tell me my name is Steve.
Weird way to introduce
All
yourself,
right.
son.
It's Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have
Kind
to
of looks
blow
like
your
Bill
head off.
Belichick.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe.
Casually, yeah, you know
commander
aliens.
of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation. Keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Jesus.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off.
Okay, so you are like half a person.
Those pennyweights
I don't mean
in
it like that,
Washington
but you
wanted
know.
to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military.
From Germany to England, dude, he crossed the channel without legs.
And put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
Oh, we have a lot of stuff to say. Why don't we immediately go for emotional instability? If I was a therapist, that's what I would do. All right, we have a lot to get through here. I do think going right off the rip to emotional instability is the way to go. Most of it was basically oatmeal plus some other non-beef meat. I had oatmeal for breakfast this morning. It was good. I don't mean my shithead cat. You gotta keep the Chinese buffet stocked with meat for the plate lord. That's true. That's me, bro. Vodka's potato liquor and discussion therapist. I've never been a big vodka guy. It's all right. I guess I like it okay. Never was my drink of choice. Generally, the liquor I dislike the most is tequila for sure. And a lot of people love tequila, but man, it just is not for me. Like, if it's in a margarita surrounded by tons of sweet, amazing tasting shit, it's okay. But if we're talking just like drinking any of the liquors straight up, tequila is not it. Tequila is not it. Physical therapy? All right, let's ask about this guy's emotions.
Of course, they wouldn't have given you the, button if you were really, say...
He is my drink of choice?
Emotionally unstable?
Of course not. I was given a full exam by my captors in the concentration camp when I was captured during my second penetration behind enemy lines. A year after I lost my lower torso. It was quite thorough.
What did it say?
I don't know. I can't read German. Okay, yeah, you can't get shot in two equal but separate portions without feeling a little down. Who wouldn't? That doesn't mean I'm unbalanced. A little lighter maybe, but my balance is fine. Still, is it abnormal to harbor doubts late at night when your boots in the corner mock you? Is it sick to want to poke them in their eyelets and rip out their laughing tongues? Then you feel bad, and you invite them under the covers with you, but will they come? Oh no! Spit and polish, trump, a long, long way to Tipperary, especially when you're waddling on your hands.
Brother.
Get some gloves, they say, in their high-pitched little voices and snicker in the bootlocker, talking to my jockstrap behind my back. They all deserve a good nuclear holocaust.
Buddy. He's got too much going on, dude. Too much. The irreverent humor in these games was great. Yeah, so good. He's doing just fine, totally stable. Yeah, why don't we keep just pushing him? And ask about the nuclear holocaust?
Son, when you've had your body shot in half, you know a thing or two about fear. You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be. Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the snow. I had to shell out a few simoleons for portable IV drips, colostomy bags, and so on. The pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't going to die anyway, sooner or later. And the rest of us? Why, we'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back to work, refreshed and ready to contribute as productive members of society again. Makes me wonder why I don't just push the button and take me a nice vacation. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't?
Feels poignant to be playing this game now. Is he the reason why we have Fallout? Honestly, maybe. So off the wall, it really is.
All right, soldier.
Fuck it.
You talked me into it. Unfortunately, there's only room in my shelter for one.
Fuck, when did I save last? Oh, son, you talked me into it. Dude, let's go. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so we should be aware that there are like tons of just end states like that. If you click the wrong thing, you blow up the world. I got shot in the head first though, at least, so I wasn't blown up. All right. So that was, where did we just leave? The police station, right? Was that, had we gone in and talked to people? It's hard to tell, actually, isn't it? Oh, the guy's gone, so something's changed.
Kiddo, you brought me any of...
No, sorry.
Oh, heck. Why should you be any different from the sheriff or Mrs. Loomis?
All right, guy. Get me out of here. I wanted to make sure I saved after leaving the police station, because now we got to go click on a few other things to get back to where we were. This is why you got to save. You never know when you're going to click and make a decision that just literally blows up the world. These point-and-click games had a ton of different ways to end the game. Yeah, amazing. All right, so... we went to the TV station. We went in here. Loki, that was probably the good ending. We clicked on everything and we talked to this guy. Let's blast through this conversation.
And what's...
just to get whatever, like, you know, progress it is.
You'd want... You got... See
what he says if I go the other way.
Violence is as American as apple pie and low SAT scores. Where would we be right now if the cowboys hadn't gone out west and butchered innocent people to steal their land? Answer me that, Mr. Know-It-All.
But what about studies that have shown that children become more violent when watching violence?
Buckaroo, I rip the guts out of godless heathen Injuns. Most kids don't see godless heathen Injuns on a regular basis, and if they do, they better either get their eyes checked or do like
My
old
fucking
Range Rider
God.
and shoot the bejesus out of them. Lest they want to go untreated for psychotic hallucinations, or wind up with their scalps hanging from a buckskin belt. Oh, shit! Ow!
Jesus
on a
fucking shit.
stickaroo! The parents that are griping about violence on TV are the same parents that go outside in the morning to fetch their papers, secure in the knowledge that they won't get an arrow through the noodle because the violence they hate so much done cleared the engines out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, civilization has benefited from violence. But should violence be treated as entertainment?
Check my rating, son. Violence is entertainment. I just put it on the air.
We're just in here
If
asking
some
this guy
kid
the big
watches,
questions.
That says something about the kid, not me. Now,
I love the fucking
excuse me,
scathing
we're
commentary going
back
on
the
here.
air.
The writing in this game is very funny, man. All right, there's nothing else big to do in here. Get me out of here. Therapist would make bank in this town for real. Radiation from the dilapidated nukes nearby is cooking everybody's brain. Yeah, I think so. I think so. All right, get out of here. Actually, let's save first, because we've lost a good amount of progress twice now due to not saving. All right, and then get me out of here. Yo, what up, Yak? Welcome in, dude. Considering how well Doom did, violence is entertaining, apparently. I mean, it's true. People like violence. There's no real getting around that. Did we ever go to the school? I don't remember. No, we didn't come here, dude. Gain Memorial? Isn't Ed Gain a serial killer? I feel like that's what they're referencing. Violence is cool. I mean, even like when you look at sports, a lot of them imitate it. Like football imitates war in a lot of ways, like American football. and is violent. Dudes get fucked up in it all the time. Is that one of the background music just opposed to him getting talked about gutting people's nuts, bro? All right, should we go into Gain Memorial School? Like, kind of, at this point, like, what kind of cursed shit are we gonna find? American football, the only football. All right, who do we got here? Principal Harrell. I don't think we've heard anything about this fuck.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
Hey, what's up, Dashing Drew?
Good, good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harrell, the principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
What do you mean by that, guy? Okay, quality time's one of them we can ask about. Let's go right for that.
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment.
All right, so we're talking about just beating kids, yeah.
Socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society.
Okay.
And a fit candidate for the lodge.
Yeah, I think what I'm picking up here is that if I eat this guy's ass, that he would put me into the lodge, which does seem pretty exclusive. We're gonna have to wait a fucking month to get an application otherwise. I'm not saying I'm inclined to do it. I'm just saying that's clearly the offer that he's put down on the table, and the ball's in our court.
Big guy, barring some quality time, the greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without dust.
So I will say, I'm a little tempted, like, on one hand, the Order of the Harvest of the Moon or whatever, the obvious cult in the town seems evil. They're doing something with the meat, they're killing people, they're burning buildings or whatever. There's some nefarious shit going on. But on the other hand, they do have a castle, and it's pretty cool. So I gotta say, I am tempted to join up. I'm tempted. we gotta get some more info, but right now, I could go either way. Who's big guy?
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
Plus cool robes.
Respect,
yes, also
lad.
Cool robes. 100%.
My station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
All right, guy, I need to get out of this fucking conversation. We're good. Should we get more info? Really, especially monkey violence on 300 bosses in one game. Still waiting for you to play Wukong. Wukong was fun. I didn't think it was perfect, but I had fun with Black Myth Wukong. Like, I had issues with the game, but I played the whole thing. It was a good time, you know? Beating kids eating cat sausages in this town is perfectly healthy. Yeah, shit's obviously fucked here. Very, very fucked. All right, let's get out of here.
Drop in again soon.
All right, stop, dude, stop. We've got some lockers. No, don't examine me, young Ron Livingston here. These lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. Fountain doesn't work. Oh, wait, no. Fuck. Oh. Miss Whaley? That radiates Mr. Mackey vibes. It's definitely been nuked cooking brains around here. I mean, we did see how easy it was to nuke the town, which, by the way, let's save, because I could die at any time. I know you're saying, everyone who's come in recently, you're saying, what do you mean you could die anytime? You're in a room full of children. They're taking a lesson here. Actually, it does look like there's some nefarious shit on the board. Regardless of that, though, they're taking a lesson here in a classroom. What could possibly happen? I'll admit, I punched the paper boy in the head, a mere 8-year-old child, and he pulled out a gun and shot me to death. So just know that those are the stakes in this town. And this is not a place to fuck around. A rough sketch of the lodge. So Mrs. Whaley's teaching the kiddos about the lodge. Children look stunned and zombified. Even the paper cutouts look stunned and zombified. A projector carefully engineered to sound good when played underwater. That's weird. Also, this music is cursed as shit. A lot of kids who might shoot you for real, dude. All right, let's talk to Miss Whaley.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their
heads? I can tell you in one word, Stephen. Discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes, right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Absolutely not.
Not really. I was just passing through.
Well, that's fucking weird,
but
Steve.
You must, Stephen.
Which is
a
fair.
A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
I would love to leave.
Very well, then.
I would love nothing more than to be out of here. All right, can we go in? So that was actually, it seems like maybe the only class we could actually go in. Or maybe I can go in this one right there. Check out the broom closet. Door's locked. Put the fire alarm. Blast protected fire alarm, so easy to break. Looks like the bake sale will be held here at the school. Okay, that's on Friday though, and it's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. So specific. Yeah, the underwater thing, that's definitely going to be important later. This tasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mangled love notes, broken ballpoints, oozing blue ink, and waddled Kleenex. All right, thanks for the disgusting description. Save and attack the dude. All right, yeah, why not? Here we go. Save a Rooski. And then, hold on, I can use my walking tech. Okay, let's get right into the perfect position here. Wait, no. Oh no, get out of here. Get out of here. That lady scares me so much. All right, right up behind him. Ah, fuck. It seems like we're walking in like tiles. Hold on, let me... Oh no. Wait, maybe if I walk one more this way? Nah, dude, I'm trying. Dude, he didn't even fight back. Is that gonna have consequences? I killed a man. Am I gonna get to keep playing, or is this a game over? I feel like I might be able to break out. I could see me being able to break out in this game. Wait, are we just good?
What were you thinking? Attacking someone like that? With so many witnesses around? You'll have plenty of time to think about it, boy.
Got the robed guy in here?
Somebody help me!
That's my mom.
What do you people want from me? Too late for that, boy. Ain't it, Sergeant?
That's the guy from the castle.
Yes, Sheriff. Answers may only be found in the lodge, and you must be alive to seek them.
Dude, they do want to cook my brain. Is what they're doing. Not the crusty bed. All right, it was a game over. I very much appreciate how much they drew out that game over. So, okay, yeah, murdering random people, it is frowned upon in this game. Despite everything they've shown us so far, you shouldn't do that. What about that? Is that the same? Okay, so there's just the one classroom. We can't explore any of these other classrooms. Just gotta get out of here. All right, let's leave the principal alive. He hasn't done anything to us. All right. Save again. Anytime we're like leaving a biome, we should save. I feel like that's a good rule to have. I know we just saved basically, but I want to try to like embed that in my brain. Let me leave, game? I have to just walk. Okay, walking towards the screen leaves generally. All right, now we go back to the meat plant again. And let's just do everything we did here. It's fucked up. Yeah. They're killing the cats. I hate them for it. So on and so forth. Talk to Pat and get the note.
He's been... I haven't...
This is a fun...
Who are you?
Awesome.
We did all this, but let's go Dad's illness.
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry.
Then cats.
What's with all the cats?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Yeah,
no, buddy, there's a dead cat literally right here, bro.
Isn't there some kind of...
Are you going to work at the health department, Steve? Or here?
I don't know what's going on here, bro. I don't know if you want to know.
Maybe I get sick of do-gooder busybodies sucking around here all the time.
Sucking
A man's
around?
up to his elbows in guts all day, every day. What more do they want from him?
Saw that one again? All right, hold on. Family business.
You may come to realize that this business has a strong stomach.
Shows me that again?
A lot of times, but
we want to get to the one where we get to select meat. There it is.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. Only the juiciest.
Yep.
Once you take over, you'll realize.
Yep.
If we didn't.
It has meat to take home. This is what we wanted to do.
Very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone.
All right, so now that should have given me that item, I think. I don't know if we really need much else here. You do not fuck with Jimmy the Paperboy. You do not fuck with Jimmy the Paperboy.
I wonder what...
Heck, the best way to find out.
Then
From what I hear, the work is its own reward. Don't be such a stranger.
All right, get me out of here and let's save again. And now let's not blow up the world with the missile plan. I gotta get me a capture card to stream my PS2. I love older games. Yeah, this has been super rad so far. We've been playing a lot of older games recently on the channel. It wasn't really my intention going into streaming, but it's what we've been doing and I'm down with it. It's fun. But yeah, if I go here at the missile base, let's go through this conversation again, but let's not blow up the world. I noticed you're turning into retro. Yeah, a little bit. Played Symphony of the Night, another Castlevania, now we're playing this. But I'm still going to keep up with some new stuff. Like, I'm 100% going to play Monster Hunter Wilds when it comes out. Like, that's a day one for me. I know it probably won't be great for channel analytics, but I don't care. I'm stoked. We're going to play that shit. Probably in its entirety, which is going to be long. And we'll take a lot of time, but I'm here for it. I've been avoiding Wilds beta footage. Yeah, me too. I played the first beta back a while ago, and I haven't watched... I think it's pretty much the same now, but I haven't really watched anything, and I'm so stoked for it to come out. Love Monster Hunter. All right, let's talk to Colin or Buster.
Who goes there? All right.
This was a long conversation. Let's skip through it. It was very funny.
Goddamn.
Basically, this guy's crazy and wants to blow up the world, and he's
those
lost his
pennyweights
legs.
in Washington wanted to stick me behind it. That's why they...
Let's ask him about some other shit, actually. We never asked him about aliens. We just blew up the world.
Aside from your commie bastard, your alien from another planet is the greatest threat to our democratic way of life. Did you know that 90% of sightings occur within the area of military installations? Hell, I shoot at them whenever I see their ships fly over. My bullets ping harmlessly off of their hulls. I suspect those things operate out of a lodge, but just try to convince anyone in Harvest of that. I tell you, son.
Was this guy anti-lodge?
Nuclear holocaust would be preferable to a takeover by big-headed aliens from Pluto. Lucky for us, I'll be making that call when the time comes.
Yeah, this guy has his finger on the on the button of all of these missiles.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans.
This guy must
Can
hate
you
all the
give
gay
me any
firefighters.
reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
I think he might kill me if I click this one. I think he might actually kill me if I click this one.
I appreciate your honesty.
And then he did launch anyway. He didn't just kill me. Nukes again. It's very, very easy to end this game in nuclear destruction. All right, let's load up PP. Apparently the fate of the world depends on you not getting shot in the head by him. GG speedrun any percent. Dude, you could speedrun any percent this game so fast by just punching the paperboy in front of your house. I figured out the goated strat for that. Day one. Honestly, if I was an invading alien, I'd scout out the local military's capabilities. It's true. I'm wondering, I feel like we just need to not click some of the conversation options here. Do we just not talk to this guy? We're gonna try one more time. I'm gonna save right here. We're gonna see if we can get out of this conversation without dying. But it might be a death, you know, you might be signing your death warrant just talking to this guy.
So
Get through all this.
God. Those
panty wastes. Where's my, oh, I'm typed into other? P.
I don't follow.
Okay, let's ask him about the button.
Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time.
Oh. See, that's good info.
No commie bastard is getting his mitts on this button. No siree, Bob. No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in
I don't feel the
Harvest
button is
except
safe.
me. Now, doesn't that make you feel better?
Okay, so both of these ones so far have resulted in him blowing up the planet. Let's try Harvest.
Harvest is a fine town, steeped in traditional American values. But that lodge, well, it makes me suspicious, don't mind saying it. They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace which shall be nameless. You read me wrong, mister. I think you should join the lodge, infiltrate it, and report back on any red sympathizers.
Okay, you want to help me with that?
Could affect my decision on what I've got to do.
Seems that this guy is the stakes.
Remember, duck and cover.
Dude, we fucking did it. We got out of there. We got out of there and the world is not over. Oddly enough, this guard booth is the only building on the base. That is very weird. The base is well stocked with missiles. The aircraft appear to be well maintained. An electrified chain link fence surrounds the base. Not a great way for us to get in. Commie bastard. Kind of amazing how much they did with just 256 colors on screen. Yeah, I mean, this game, for what it's going for, I think does look good. You know? Like, it is very much achieving this just uncomfortable, icky look. And it's very effective at showing me everything it wants me to see. So we've actually explored a good amount of the map at this point. We still haven't gone to the hotel. Some of this stuff over here. Let's wrap up this corner. We already hit the post office, and we're told to fuck off, basically. Is he maintaining the plane? Maybe. I mean, he's clearly a capable man. He's holding the fate of the world literally in his button-gripping hands. All right, let's hit up the barbershop. Pastorelli's. All right. Anything to click here? We can't click on the trees. All right, yeah, I'll just go fuck myself. No problem. The fact this man is one bad fart away from blowing up the world perfectly summarizes the game. I mean, we gotta ask what's going on with this red-eyed sheep. And there's also an alien head on the wall. Mr. Parsons, Mr. Swell, Mr. Pastorelli. Got a cow head, sculpture. We can click on a lot of stuff in here. So let's get to talking. Let's talk to Pastorelli first. It's his establishment after all. Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English. Okay. How about Mr. Swell?
Howdy, Steve.
Oh, whoops.
It's swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in
Definitely
the winter,
a demon summoning chamber.
and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
The aluminum siding is going to keep out the sheep? This man's facial expression, yeah, the music?
Steve, aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more. Started when those firemen came to harvest, filling people's heads with newfangled notions like color coordination.
And
exterior
unsurprisingly, this
design.
1950s Midwest
You
town hates
can
gay
paint
people.
aluminum, you know, if you want to. But even so, I can't seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli. Thank God for the plumbing.
Bro, maybe you need to invest in a different business.
Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen. Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
Okay, enlightening conversation,
Nice to
Mr.
see you
Swell.
again, Steve.
How about Parsons?
Hello there, youngster. They say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two.
It's sound
You know what
logic.
Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Yeah, what do you mean by his pole?
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy.
Oh.
Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like. It ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it, but he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem.
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole?
Dadgum.
Crazy heck don't know nothing about science.
Brother, look at yourself.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human. So you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt
Yeah,
aliens.
same question.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines.
What does he mean by
Lay
you're
loose
blind?
and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
All right.
Anytime, Steve.
Takes a true sportsman to hunt down these dangerous cows. Except for its occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not. So it is alive. Made of solidified mousse and sticky hairspray, this lovely mannequin is a work of art. Typical Soulsborne character creation, the alien face. Yeah, that pinched alien face. An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on the barber's wall. So the aliens are like 100% confirmed here. Aliens exist and they are about. Supposedly in the forest by the nuclear base. Picture of Mr. Pastorelli as a young buck. Picture of a young Mr. Pastorelli, spaghetti on his mouth and all. Clem Parsons took this rare photograph of an extraterrestrial. Called her Buster Monroe flipping the bird from his B-17 cockpit. You gotta admire all the detail they're putting in here. The dangling television is sure to cause neck strain at this angle. Fancy barber's pole secured to the wall with straight slot screws. So we saw a Phillips head screw thing before. This one's straight slot. So we know there's gonna be at least 2 fucking screwdrivers in this game. I didn't see anything about the alarm system. They said it's all like on the fritz, but where? I couldn't click it or anything. Light switch. Pastorelli motioned you to stay away from the switch. And why could I click it though? Is this overhead? This looks like sprinklers more than an alarm system. I don't know. We'll come back. No, that we clicked on everything. We clicked on everything, save before we leave, because again, death is around the corner at all times in this game. Now, where else? We have the general store to check out. Phelps. Air-conditioned, Pog? Alright, was this place broken into? A phallic symbol thrusting boldly upward from the concrete, ever ready to spew forth. Okay? Okay? Like we can see the missiles in the background. The neon letters drone relentlessly, eternally frozen at 4:05. So close to 4:20 yet so far. Yum creamed asparagus tips, 2 for 49 cents. Harvest bake sale this Friday in the school gym. He's too busy working to notice you. Another great description for the books. Tape and broken glass, obviously a professional break-in. All right, let's check it out. Wait. Oh my God, Mrs. Phelps, get me out of here. Is that just blood leaking here? Tired air conditioner wheezes in the unseasonal heat. No, maybe it's just supposed to be like rust or like dripping, you know? Rust stains. Oh, hey, it's that fucking cowboy guy. 3 copies made here? Ooh. Does that mean maybe she has something... Maybe she's got something to do with we could get the application here? Maybe this is where that fucker at the post office makes his copies? Dead roaches and bits of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. Dude, the dopamine reservoir is empty in this place. Mix of rotting meat. Pickles. An old 16mm projector with Guine Memorial stenciled on it. Okay, borrowed from the school. Shoddy old TV, missing the VHF knob.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store.
Bro, you know you have
so
amnesia.
Who would that make me?
Act natural.
Maybe you need to go back to Guine Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley.
Go to the teacher to get a beating.
Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant-at-Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Does that mean my father gives her the willies or his name is Will?
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
This town gives me the willies. Me too, dude. I want the TV. Oh, is there anything we need here? A little cigarette? We have some tape? A cat was bleeding a robust coffee on these Harvest Blend coffee can labels. That's fucking weird. Cans of soup are possibly rat poison. Yeah, let's roll the dice. Nudie mags. Wait, nudie mags! Oh, great call, Kit. Great call. Adult magazine for 25 cents. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. Guess how much money I have? 1 goddamn quarter. You've also got a wrench. Must pay Mrs. Phelps. Okay, all right, hold on. Give me back. Get me back out of here. Click the exit thing. All right, throw a quarter at this lady. The only thing a quarter will buy you is an adult magazine. Well, guess what I'm here for?
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you.
Who the fuck do you think it's for?
He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for
heaven's
heaven's sakes.
Who are they for? If you're putting these here, who are they fucking for? Judgy.
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
They hate the firemen in this town. All right, we've got our nudie mag. Maybe it's time to pop back over to the sheriff's place. Who's doing the product placements in this store? Yeah, you got the wrench right next to the nudie mags. Just stocks things to tell people they can't have them. All right, save over PP. And then let's get out of here. Now we have something we can actually do, because honestly we've gone around and we've learned a lot of information. We haven't really actually made like any progress. We gave the kid the newspaper and we're about to go give another item to somebody, but we haven't made that much concrete progress. I feel like we've learned a lot. We know some shit that we like need to do now. Canned food right above the rat poison. Yeah, you just gotta, you know, it's all fine. And nice, the dude's gone. Buddy, you are Loomis. You are about to pog your fucking gourd off, bro. Here you go, titties on paper.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the
Buddy,
real
go in the back.
Oh, can I have it?
Can I have it? Right where the kids reach. All right, sure, man. Dude, this guy's got a fucking problem. He needs to sort it out. This guy... It's a shame he was born in the 1950s, because if he was around in 2024, he would be King Gooner. This man would have a goon cave unlike no other. Or like no other. Sure.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
Don't show me this is a scene. Loomis had so much promise. His first couple of lines, I was like, this guy rules. All right, now there's nothing in here, so I could probably fish around a little bit. Oh, a barely legible note. Take it. Key to the evidence from Pog. Checkbook. Take that too. All right, is that it? Looks like we can't click anything else. Brain is a goner. The fact that they described the fire hydrant as phallic-shaped and ready to explode was a bit of a subliminal suggestion to a point to the porn. Maybe. I feel like that was another point where they just wanted to randomly, like, surprise us and make us uncomfortable as well. Okay. I took all that shit out of the desk. I assume I'm not gonna, like, get blamed for that somehow. I'm not gonna worry about making another save. Do I need to... Oh, I need to probably grab the actual key. Evidence room key.
Okay. Damn it.
Oh, is it this one? There we go. Not that unusual for these point-and-click games. There. Okay, what do we got back here? No, surprisingly, Loomis has tainted this evidence. Fucking Loomis, bro. Dude, he's got to go to a doctor. How much does this man need to come? Oh. Five Nights at Freddy's reference? Five Nights at Freddy was referenced? Freddy 5 Night? Fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw? A real old-fashioned dartboard riddled with holes and crimson smears. A vital clue in the mysterious Jolly Fat Man murder spree. An empty gas can. We want that. Take that. In your inventory? Harvester predicted Goons and Five Nights at Freddy's. Dude, Harvester was truly way more prophetic than anyone gives it credit for. People need to be looking at this shit. More important now than ever that I played this game. Thank you again, Kit. Not only did Kit request the game, Kit gifted me the game. So Kit made this happen, and we are having a ball. All right, there's a lot of shit here. Examine the toast. All right, I am a food-motivated guy. Let's go ahead and look at the toast. Most improbable of all murder weapons. Toast. Clearly an impertinent little vino with a big nose and a woody finish. Little evidence shelf. Look on everything a bunch. More unsolved cases. This prop helps the sheriff meet his parking tickets quota. VW engine sits rusted. Doesn't look like there's anything else I can really like pick up. More model planes everywhere. This whole town is obsessed with model planes. It's interesting how we can click on so many of these things individually. Like even this the cigarette pack. Harvest has its own brand of smokes. We're probably living in like a closed society Truman Show-esque shit. Ooh, a camera. I wonder what we're gonna need that for. This makes sense, they're illegal. Okay, I think we clicked everything. You wouldn't want to open it? Can I open it though? Alright, I think we got everything we needed to get from here. We got like some stuff. We got some info. We got some items. First time, oop!
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Loomis, damn you.
Wait, no.
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 Pervert.
No.
Oh my god.
Folding up towels. Charlie, snake.
I like how they're reusing the same clip over and over again. Alright, dude, I need to get out of here, man. Thankfully, though, I don't seem to be implicated in anything that happened. And once again, I was able to get out of here with, like, shit. I would say, what the fuck, but this isn't unexpected. That's true. I guess at this point, we know what the stakes are. Sneakers for Jimmy? Oh, wait, did he say he needed sneakers and there were sneakers in the evidence room? Or are those what I just picked up? On, we can still go into the evidence room, it looks like, because they're in there, like, fucking and or fighting. Plunger? Pick up the sneakers, yes. Okay, those were for Jimmy, you're so right. You're so right, Scorpio, bro. Let me... There's nothing else we can get out of here. Alright, take me out. Save. We made some good progress here. PP. Alright, now that we have like somewhere to go, we have an item to deliver, let's go ahead and give it to Jimmy. I assume he's still waiting around in front of my house because he's a little cretin as fuck. No, he's not. Where'd Jimmy go? Should we check it at the house just to see if anything's changed? Like maybe my dad's woken up or something? It does seem like time has passed.
Good.
Okay. Some kid shot Jimmy. His mom still just in here baking cookies. Maybe time hasn't passed.
I told you I'm busy, Steve.
Okay, yeah. Jimmy always looking for a reason to pull out his gun, for real. Oh yeah, job.
I told you. That's right, a job. Your father has everything set up at the meat plant. After your honeymoon with Stephanie, you'll start out as a butcher in the slaughterhouse just like anybody else.
Work at a slaughterhouse? My memory may be shaky, but I
do know
I don't want to spend my life as a butcher.
You'll get used to it, Steve. Sooner or later, you'll have to.
That sounds like a threat.
Just a fact. Harvest is a small town, and if you want to be with Stephanie, you'll have to get your hands dirty. Jobs are scarce, so it's either work for your father or join the lodge if you can.
Made us so in the green. Gives Jimmy sneakers, flips you off and shoots you anyways? Maybe. I don't know how we're gonna find him.
Don't forget to put the papers.
I already gave him the paper mod, damn. Alright, Hank, you're a piece of shit. Kid's glued to the screen. Alright, nothing else really to do here. I guess we could try to find Jimmy, but I don't know where we'd find him. Maybe at one of the other houses? Let's go to the Johnson residence, I guess. We haven't been here yet. Who's this guy? Mr. Johnson? Let's save. Real special surprise for you.
Hello, Steve. How's the husband?
This guy, I would expect to ask for porn right off the bat, you know?
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already.
Buddy, come on, have some class.
Which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. Though if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie.
Brother, get your head out of the gutter. What did I say, though? I knew this was going to be a creepy old man.
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson.
I'm going to blow up the whole world if they keep calling me that. It's very easy to do it.
Just got finished waxing the Tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you. Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town.
The lady running the diner? She seems... Oh, no, she was brainwashed as fuck, right?
In Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good, hard penis.
Do we click it, chat? What is it with the save screen background? Yeah, I think it's just like, you know, showing us the impending horror that's coming. And he's a dick. Rather not get talked to by Mr. Johnson. You know what? I'm going to go the extra mile here, and I'm going to type this one in.
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne? He's over at DNA's Diner every day from noon.
I like how they all call it DNA's Diner.
Eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
It's just now coming back to me. I can't believe I forgot this, but this was the dude that Edna talked about at the diner. She was like, Mr. Johnson is sketchy as fuck, and the only hour he doesn't come in is when the sheriff's here. Which, that's like our big event that we know that happens. And that noon hour he leaves, he's out of the police station where we can then go in and get in and do stuff. But yeah, so this guy is the creepiest fucking old man of all time. I should be able to beat this guy to death. That should be fine by everybody. Also, we hear chickens just dying in the background. Oh, we already did this.
I'll admit DNA's Diner does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it?
I don't know if that's horror or something else. This whole town is sketchy AF.
Yup. In its back with your painted hollowed fingernails. Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie? Speaking of Stephanie...
I don't have anything to do with that.
I'm only getting married.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon. You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden
Dude, this guy's
voyage.
eyes are crazy.
Plenty big.
A swift dick punch might do him some good, honestly.
I'd drive you around. And I wouldn't look in the back seat. I guarantee it. Though, if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while...
Skip that shit. Get me out of here. Wait, let's ask about the Tucker.
Heck of an automobile, isn't she?
At least his eyes look more normal now.
I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
Alright, old man hates kids, sure.
Don't see why not. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
It's a curfew. All right.
Bye now.
Hated that guy. Hated every second of talking to him. Mr. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. Haha, erected. Penis, penis. Be back to help my nephew? No worries at all. We'll see you in a bit, J2. During the day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker. All right, let's get out of here. Can we save on the screen? No, we can't. We have the abandoned house to check. Just get onto the screen and then save. Nice, nice. Looks good. Can hear the flies buzzing. That's fine. They just need to patch it up. They could sell this thing for like $750,000. The attic window is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. The overhang is the perfect nesting ground for... I mean, well, which one's perfect? Come on. Place could sure use a gardener. The old car is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. We cannot go inside. No, don't leave, don't leave. Nice, we stopped him. Although maybe we do just leave. There's nothing else to interact with. We don't have any items. Wait, we never looked at the checkbook. Positive played Boyle. Boyle. Edna's. Boyle. Or wait. That one looks like it says like WHAR. War. $1,500. Tulips, ammunition, one something, bunch of money. Another deposit to Boyle. And Boyle's the post office guy, so if he's giving him deposits, why? Hold on. What did the note say? Sheriff, you think I'm going to keep... What is that? Oh, paying? Paying this forever? You are crazy. There are limits, Boyle. So it is... Okay, it's Boyle who's paying the sheriff, not the other way around. I guess I misunderstood that, but that makes sense. So what's he paying him for is obviously the question. All right, let's go. Let's check out the cemetery. Why not? Oh, this is a dope screen, man. This is cool. Save. And this harvest symbol everywhere. Oh, the vibes. The headstone of this gravesite reads, Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe. What about this one? The air here reeks of fresh soil and manure. Who needs zombies when you got these town people? Also, is it nighttime now? I still can't really tell how time is passing. Still Monday. Rip the unnamed hobo. Here lies Boxcar Willie. Does every single one have something? Robert Williams, 1922 to 1947. May your fantasies be forever gory. Not even glue could save him. Rest in peace, Elmer. Gotti Baker, and we shall rest easily without you. Scripture on the headstone has faded beyond legibility. Got some unmarked ones. No. Fuck. That's all right. Go back in. Make sure I clicked all of them that I can. I think we did. All right. Go to the other side. Another resting place amongst the graves. What a morbid way to look at a bench. Or a picnic table. Big ass mausoleum here. The leaning sycamore is dead, rotten, unstable for climbing or stringing nooses. Okay. Yeah, that's generally how I evaluate a tree. When somebody's like, oh yeah, nice tree. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if you can hang a noose from that one. Marble doors have been sealed shut. The Potsdam family crypt. The Potsdam family, isn't Stephanie Potsdam? Are you telling me they're this wealthy? They have a giant ass crypt? That seems kind of extreme, right? All right, and that's it for this whole place? They did not look like a family living like that wealthily. Get me out of here? All right, and now we only have one place left to go that we have not been on the whole map, I think, which is... Or it's the hotel and the mortuary. All right, it's daytime again now. The hideous symbol stands out like a swastika or a flattened spider. Large translucent window. Professionally kept landscape. Okay. That's all there is to click. Let's go ahead and save. And then take me in, baby. These votive candles have been lit by many well-wishers for the dead, or one well-wisher with a lot of matches. Pair of comfortable-looking sofas. Schedule of this week's funerary events. Those dear to us who have passed recently, Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe. So Rhinecliffe died recently. I might have been told that, but there's been a lot of information. Check the doors. All right. I mean, it is a mortuary, but I gotta have questions about how... Or is this supposed to be the paint chipping? We got a heart in a jar just right here. Also, what's the need for the top hat? Here's Mr. Moynihan.
Stephen,
who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living.
Weird thing to say.
Your loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved. The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
Okay, lots of stuff to talk about. Let's just go down the list.
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into Harvest uninvited.
How is this tiny town subjected to so much wandering in?
Homeless?
Not shelters. Graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen, memory or no. If they were involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why would I be involved? And why would I be sustaining losses? It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to Harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well? My losses to the dead are substantial. Hopefully the bake sale will offset some of them.
It's just cookies, bro. I don't know.
This bake sale is a joint effort.
Right, we already clicked that one. I'm crazy.
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in a...
Neat.
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare. And my losses have been substantial.
We already went to the lodge.
Of all the spots in Harvest, the lodge is the most prominent.
What kind?
If I knew, I'd be a member.
We haven't met anyone that is a member, right?
Join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. It seems that, like some elephant's... God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward...
Yeah, okay. All right, get me out of here.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Oh, everyone is awful vibes. We had that 1 second, that one single second where Loomis was good vibes, and then he threw it in the toilet and came all over everything. The needle lies on 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Can we inspect these, like... They must just be chipping paint, not blood on the walls. Very nasty looking sink. Oops, he spilled. There are organic things floating in formaldehyde in the jars. The sort of things that make you want to look away before you can really see what they are, but your eyes won't oblige. And the glue on the counter sits a new tube of Astro Glue. Take that shit?
You can't have that, Stephen. I need it for my work.
I was only going to borrow it.
Indeed. And have you anything I could hold as security?
Security.
I'm afraid that's not good enough. I need that glue for my work. You must present me with something significant if you'd have me part with it.
All right, so there we go. There's something I need to do. We do need the glue for something. I don't even really know what, but we'll need it. Their bloody handprints are smeared across the glass. Okay. Do you have anything this guy might want? No, sheriff's checkbook, the gas can, sneakers, which are bloody, by the way. No, not yet. All right, we'll have to come back for this guy. We'll have to come back for this guy. We got one place left to go. Or actually, hold on, we have another door here. This is where they probably hold the services. This room is so fucking metal. Look at this shit. This is a boss chamber, baby. Exquisite chandelier. The light from this candelabra gleams unwholesomely pink, like the eyes of a horde of rats balancing on thin wires. Rows and rows of empty wooden pews caked with the dust of indifference. The dust of indifference. There's an exit straight ahead as well. Oh. Ryan, a brass candelabra holds several strange smelling candles. Good band name. A brass candelabra, yeah. An empty vessel of the dead. Saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. Beautiful, a hauntingly beautiful stained glass window in which a man holds a scythe in one hand and some ethereal power in the other. Yeah, not your normal stained glass imagery, that's for sure. All right, get me back out of here. Okay, that's everything in here. Save up. Take me away. Now we have one last place to go, which is the hotel. It's down this way, right next to the mortuary. Another fire hydrant. We can't inspect it this time and get something penis. Waywar. Pretty cheap looking sign for such an uptown establishment. There's a gargoyle. It's keeping watch over the town, so don't bother it. Learned an interesting fact the other day from my roommate Blender. If you see most like gargoyles, like maybe this, not entirely sure, but most gargoyles are actually grotesques, which is just like a statue of a scary thing on the corner. If it's specifically spewing water or is meant as like a drain that like funnels water out of it, then it's a gargoyle, apparently. That was really interesting. They have vacancy right now. We can go in. Holy shit, it's Grant. He's here too? Mr. Moynihan, can you teleport? You have the time turner? Reflections make the lobby seem more spacious than it actually is. Door's locked. Ledger of names, the last being Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe, checked in Monday, and he's dead. The bullet hole in the wall? Somewhat ponderous console radio evokes an earlier era.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing.
Buddy! What?
You're spouting gibberish.
Okay.
I'd say it's been a pleasure.
That guy's like so obviously fucking creepy and weird that he's probably not actually bad or something. We walk off there? No? Is there nothing to do in here? That's interesting. Yeah, I guess not. I guess not. Okay. Go ahead and save. Now we hear gunshots in the distance. So, we've got some ideas of some extra things we could do. We could try to sign that permission slip to get some meat. We can try to figure something out about getting into the lodge. We can try to find Jimmy and give him his fucking shoes. Maybe I won't see him again until tomorrow morning, though. Can I go to sleep, I wonder? And, like, go to the next day? Still Monday. It's still just watching his shit. No. It still just, like, feels like morning in here. I could also take this, like, note and show that to somebody. Maybe I should report on some of this stuff to Stephanie. I'm not totally sure. Let's go ahead. I'm going to take a quick little bio break here. We'll call the second episode of Harvester there. Hopefully y'all are enjoying. If you are, definitely hit that follow button. If you're watching here on Twitch, and stick around because we are going to keep going. But if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.